Velocity Online Racing F2 division. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you heard that correctly. F2, a bit of a change from Monday, where you're obviously used to seeing F1 cars, but now you're going to be seeing F2 cars every Wednesday. 15 drivers here. Obviously, in the commentary booth, you have myself, SV Gorilla, and for the first time ever in SVOR history, in the commentary box, you have SV Bradford. Good evening, good sir.
Good evening.
Well, this is a bit of a switch of plans, isn't it? F2 with Cynical Velocity Online Racing. Uh,
Well, I
just
was supposed to be
I
driving,
was
but I joined you in the commentary box for some fun.
well, you would have beat everyone, so it's probably a good thing. Let's just go through the teammates. You've got Jota and Beast in the, I want to say, Carlin,
Yep.
I think. You have SV Richard and Paperstream in the ART. We've got SV Tony by himself in the Dams. We have Gangster Owl and SV Lucasade in the Uni Virtuosi. We've got Adam Lee and Southern Ping in the Prema. Yep.
Mm.
SV Ninjas and James in the, is it
Campos.
Campos? That's it. SV Ranzi and RFC Custard in the Arden, and then SV Skyline and the Spares in the Trident, I want to say.
Yes, they
Oh,
are
yeah,
in Trident.
Yep. So, obviously 30 minutes worth of qualifying. Everyone going out on those, I think they're mediums, are basically ruined already. Shouldn't use the harder tyres, due to the fact that you need to use them in the sprint race. But yeah, 15 drivers, a lot of familiar names. Everyone apart from Beast drives in the F1 division. So Bradford, obviously a lot of drivers. Who do you feel out of the 15 drivers are going to claim
Oh,
the
Tony's hit the
first
wall.
podium, first pole position of SVOR
First,
F2?
first pole position. It's a tough call because everyone is quick, but I've only seen most people drive in the F1 cars. Um,
Hmm.
it's going to be a tasty one. I'm because I've watched him drive an F1 car. As Tony spins. At a very far distance
Have
down
your
the straight.
traction control back on?
Oh, he's lost a bit of damage as well. I'm gonna say big man Ben due to I was doing some practice earlier. Um, he
Yep.
he didn't reveal his full potential because because his practice sandbagging can be done. So I'm gonna put my money on Ben for the first pole position to get those
I
four
mean,
extra points.
if Bonge is to claim pole position, he would be the first driver in history to claim the first ever pole position in SVOR, and then in F1 obviously, and then F2 as well. I feel like he has a little bit of probably a challenge from Jota. He's very quick in the F1 cars, so obviously F2 is a completely different kind of field. He might have a bit of experience. Obviously, he's still sat in the pits. Beast, obviously, we know him from VVR and previously known as DRL, and he's always wanted to drive the F2 cars because he feels like they're more enjoyable. So he might be up there to kind of challenge Bonge. Lucasade obviously had a fairly decent first season in DRL with the F2 cars. Obviously was my teammate. Despairs as well. Obviously some of these guys are probably new to the F2 cars, like the likes of Ranzi and Tony and like Adam Lee, Southern Ping potentially.
I've got a
But yeah,
feeling
it's going to
James
be
is
very
new due
interesting.
to he's on a set of mediums and he's doing a
Well,
lap. He's
talking
around the
of
final
James
corner
now,
now.
he's got the WTF1, so he's in Jack Aiken's car. DRS wide open to see what the first time is to be. It's going to be a
141.8.
141.8. We've also got Ranzi. We've got Adam
Adam
Lee about
Lee's
to cross
crossing
the
the line.
line. He's P2 of 142.2. We've got then got Gangster
Gangster
Al
Al's
starting his
starting the
lap.
lap.
I think Ranzi. He's actually gone purple in sector one here. so that'll be interesting. Ninjas, fairly used to the F2 cars. He will be the next driver to set a lap. He's going through the fast-ish in the F2 cars, right-hander. Let's see what his sector time is. He's purple in sector 2, and obviously he is on those soft tyres, so obviously we should expect them to be a lot quicker than the mediums. Got a yellow flag, I think that might be Gangster Owl having a bit of a spin.
That's Tony going very, well, he's cutting the S's at the end of sector 1.
P1, that's a 1:41.2, so...
Oh, Tony spun again.
6 tenths.
Oh, Gangster Owls just had to avoid him.
Ramsey coming down into the last corner. Let's see what time he can do. He is on those medium tyres, so if he's able to get above James and Adam Lee, I think that's probably a decent time. Just below Adam Lee there. So
Southern Ping's getting ready to cross the line now.
It's up to P5. We have, I think one of the...
James is crossing the line again. He's went quicker, 4 tenths. He's just now 2 and a bit tenths off of Ninjas.
Adam Lee about to cross the line himself. Pushes the roll up to P2. It's a nice lap that is. Only a tenth off Ninjas as well.
Someone
Lovely.
spun at turn 1. Oh no, Ninjas is going slowly to let people past. He's let Southern Ping pass.
Southern Ping's into the second sector now.
I think Tony's going to actually start a lap.
Himself. Oh, got another spin.
That is Southern Ping spun at, I think that's turn 9, maybe turn 8. I'm going to see a lot of spins. Oh, he's reversed all the way to the end of the track. That's so he can let his teammate pass.
Dangerous. Got 5 people currently watching. Don't forget to subscribe via Twitch Prime, unless you have £6. More than welcome to subscribe. And paper.
Oh, Gangster Owl spun at the same place Southern Ping did.
Ooh.
Oh,
don't come onto the track.
He's got no damage from it.
Perfect. Where's the spares? He's coming into the final corner.
Let's see how he gets on. He's got a nice helmet to match the Trident.
That's actually a really nice helmet, actually. Obviously, the spares is on his slight break from F1. It's been given permission to drive in F2. That's a nice, decent lap. Got Tony
James
is able to complete a lap here.
James is coming into the pits, followed by Adam Lee and Ninjas. Tony is on a lap. He's just coming up to the penultimate corner. I don't think it's going to be a quick lap from himself, as I'm pretty sure he's still getting used to the F2 cars, but he's coming around the final corner.
Perfect opportunity to kind of get some little bit more practice in, because there's 30 minutes, as said. Still waiting for just over half the grid to actually set a lap time here. And Tony crosses the line, so 1:44. I feel like
Jotter's on his outlap.
Time in somewhere.
Jotter's in AI though, I think.
I like how I mentioned Twitch Prime and we lose 3 viewers.
2 people don't want to do it, so nah, I'm cool, thanks. Ramsey's going into sector 3. He's a little bit down, but he's out of fuel, so he's probably coming into the pits. Despairs is coming around again.
Get on board with him.
Paper Stream's gonna coming in because he's gonna be out of fuel.
He's actually gone purple in sector 2 here, so
better watch that lap.
Gonna be, I reckon he can probably put himself. I reckon he can get P1.
I can get. I'm gonna guess he can get into the 40s, possibly just into the 41.
Here we go.
Goes first.
That's a lovely lap. 1:41.1. Oh, it's just under a tenth quicker than. Wait, just over a tenth? Yeah, just under a tenth quicker And
Right, so
Ninja's
Jotta's getting ready to start his fast lap. I got a feeling.
Machine's
Oh,
going slowly. So
Jotta's messed up as well. He's also on the mediums.
Tony, I think, is going to be coming in. So we're still waiting for 6 drivers to actually come out.
Gangster Al's come back out. I think it's on the he's on the same set of mediums.
We've got Beast. No, we haven't got Beast. Who we got now coming out?
That's Jotta's on his
Campos.
lap.
So it's one of it's either James. It's Ninja's coming back out on the same set of softs. Obviously, you only get 2 sets of tyres. A set of softs and then a set of mediums. Depends what track you're at as well. It kind of varies. Obviously, next week we will be at Bahrain. It's going to be a great race, that is. Looking forward to it. Paper Stream, I think, is on a slow lap, so yeah, he's going to be coming in. Got Gangster Al out on track, as you said. Some
Jotta's halfway through sector 2 now. I'm not sure if he's going purple or not, but he seems to be going pretty quick. I got a feeling he could. Oh, he just went sideways.
Slight oversteer. Going through.
I have a feeling he could be in the top 3 with this lap.
It's not purple, so 117. Yeah,
Nah, he's gonna go again. So that's Gangster Al behind him. And I don't think.
Well, I was going to stick with Jota because he's obviously going to be setting his lap just beforehand. But Jota coming around the final corner.
Adam Lee's also just started a lap. He's a 10th behind Ninjas.
He's obviously on those soft tyres now, so
yeah,
should expect a massive improvement. Probably the first driver to get into the 140s here, I would expect. Coming up into turn 4, where I can probably see a lot of action happening. Got a yellow flag. I think.
Oh, that's Jota. Jota spun.
Has he spun? Adam Lee is fastest in sector 1. And he's already got that time that he needs to get pole position here. Going into the hairpin of turn, I have no 4, 5, 6.
He's
turn
going
8.
into turn 9 and 10 now.
They get the brake in nicely. He
Perfect.
does indeed. That's lovely. That is DRS wide open, and obviously 3 DRS straights around Bahrain. They could probably easily add a 4th, to be fair, on the back straight as well. To be fair.
I could see them doing that, but probably for 2021. Back on with Adam Lee
let's
now.
see what his time is. You want to keep off that curve, it will probably kill you.
It's 4 tenths
Not
up.
up.
He's doing perfect
He
for
didn't go purple,
140.
It didn't go purple in sector 2 though.
I think the sectors work between the sector 1 split and the sector 2 split. I'm pretty sure the time between there is dependent if you're purple. But I could see him
Adam
in
Lee
the
around the
40s.
final corner, and DRS wide open the first 40 minute.
Yeah,
There's a
40.9.
40.9. There we go. The first driver to get into those 140. We've got Gangster Al coming up to the final corner now himself in that beautiful looking Univirtuosi. Sorry. Around the final corner. DRS now wide open. It's going to be quite a slow lap here. 145.
I was going to say
actually, I think.
I was going to say he's 4 tenths off of Jota, but Jota made that mistake, didn't he? But he's going again.
Again, I would assume. Yeah. James F1 is on a lap. Ninjas is coming through into the sector split now. Doesn't. He's down by 1.4 seconds, so may have made a slight mistake. He might be because his tyres are already dead. Adam Lee, perfect lap, I think.
Jota is going to have to pit this lap because he's got just under a lap of fuel left. Because his lights started flashing. So that's going to be him into the pits. But he goes 6 tenths up in sector 1.
That would put him in the 144s currently. But obviously he did make that massive mistake coming through.
James has just crossed the line and he's just under half a tenth out of the 40s.
I feel like he's got a bit of time to get in there. We have SV Tony coming back out.
I've just noticed, look at James's helmet, it kind of looks like a Fernando Alonso's-esque helmet.
Yeah, I can just see the top of it. mean, I think Campos is actually a Spanish team, correct me if I'm wrong.
I
Sounds
have
like a
I
Spanish
have
team.
no clue. It'd be one of those I'd have to Google
Who we
in a
got? We
bit.
got a Southern Ping. No, that's not Southern Ping. That
Jota is
is
1.5 seconds up on his
Adam
time
Lee. I would
in
assume
sector
Adam
2.
Lee's coming into the pits. He is
So Jota
indeed.
can either finish this lap and have to run around again with no fuel,
I mean,
or
he'll
he
have
can
enough
pit
time. Let's see what he does. It's a big
around the final
decision for
corner.
Jota here.
He's in
Personally, I would say
Delatraz's
just
car.
pit.
Nah, he's going.
He's going for it. So you see another 140.
What?
We do indeed 140.4. Adam Lee is just retired in the pits. So he feels like. I mean, I
well,
don't. It's a bit odd from. Adam
Jota
Lee,
has
though.
kind of messed up as he's
40
going to do 4 laps on his sprint tyres, so he's going to have to pit again. So he's technically got an L, but he'll have 4 points at the end of the day. At the moment,
I mean, we've still got 14 minutes to go, Jack. None of the anywhere 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th. I wouldn't see in probably the next kind of 4 minutes. I would say. We got anyone on the lap?
By the looks of it, how Jota's time is there? I could see
I think
Jota
Ninja's
getting
getting a slipstream here from James here. He is indeed. So, but he's got hardly any fuel left.
I could see
Right,
Jota
yeah,
getting to the
flash.
139s if he's done that lap.
Here comes Ninjas. Let's see what he can do on his soft tyres. We've got a Uni Virtuosi now coming out, so I'm gonna guess
That might be
Al coming
Lucas
out.
Sade.
No, Luke is still in the pits. We've got Tony on a lap as well.
I think
Ninjas
30
is
minutes
on a
is
lap
too
up.
long for quali for these
Down on his
guys.
time again. I think Ninjas has gone up too soon here on his soft tyres. He's still down by 2 tenths. James is going slowly. Jota is obviously going slowly.
He's out of
None of
fuel.
them. James has still got fuel, so Jota obviously doesn't. He's got enough time to. Probably
Tony is out as
fairly
well.
soon. He's up by 2 tenths.
James is a
Tony,
10th
so
off as well. James has just done a 140.5. I didn't notice he done that.
must have recently only just done it then.
I think he done it.
Jota.
I think he done it the same lap he gave
Ninjas.
Ninjas some slipstream.
Ninjas. Yeah, he decided to pull out of this lap.
I think his
That might
qualifying's
be the
done.
last. Yeah,
Tony's round the final corner.
Yeah.
Trying to get some
Now
slipstream
gonna
off a car
go.
with no fuel.
Improves though, so pushes him, still stays P9. Imagine being slower than paper stream. Imagine it. Right, we've got any of the top 11 coming out yet? No, none of them
Gangster
budging just
Al's finishing his outlap on the medium still.
Already on board with him now.
So
Right,
apparently
before we
Ramsey's
get
on
into the
his
race,
second
who do you
outlap.
feel is going to be the first DNF of season 1?
First DNF.
Tony.
I actually, even though Tony spun a lot,
Tony's actually up by his time, by the way. He's up by 4 tenths.
even though Tony makes quite a bit of mistakes, I actually don't think he'll be the first one.
Oh, Ramsey's gone up to P4. Nice improvement from him. Obviously, he is on those soft tyres now. Sorry for butting in there.
I think it's going to be Southern Ping that will spin first.
Really? Tony ran out very wide at the hairpin. Not the hairpin.
Oh, the left-hander at the end of the DRS straight.
Yeah, that's the one. He's come up to finish his lap now.
Around the final corner. Well, technically this is the penultimate corner. Now he's
This
going
is
around the
fine,
final
yeah.
corner. It doesn't make any
See if he can
sense.
improve. Should be a big improvement here. And not by much.
He's went 2/10 up, so it's
Oh,
a tenth off
I
of
think we
paper
have
string.
movement from... Oh, Lucas Aid on his way out. Like I said, 10-minute mark. Lucas Aid is
Oh,
on
someone
his
else
way
is
out.
coming
Let's
out.
see.
That
Well,
is.
that's Beast, isn't it? No.
Yeah, Lucas Aid's out.
Oh, Ninjas is off at turn
Yeah.
1.
Lucas Aid is out.
Oh, James is now out as well.
He's on the set of mediums.
Who is?
James. He's went from the softs back in onto the set of
Unless
mediums.
he feels like he can improve. Let's see if we've got anyone else. Oh, Skyline's on his way out as well.
Southern Ping is on his quick lap. I don't know if it's quick or not. He's half a second up on his sector 2 time.
Get a slip string from his teammate here. Thanks that Owl's not slowing down for him, so we could see some team tactics coming into play here, unless he moves out the way soon. Right, we've got Bonge on his note. We've got Beast. Beast is on his way out now. So we're still waiting for Richard and the main man Bonge. Bonge's teammate is actually just coming to the pits. That's probably going to help.
I've went up the list, and it looked like on my screen someone spun, but they didn't because I was going up. Someone was coming into the pits, and I thought they spun. So yeah, my eyes are fooling me. Let's have a look. Someone is coming into the pits.
That was a damn driver. That would have been Tony.
I got a feeling Beast could be in the 39s.
There's Bonge on his way out. Nope. What about Richard? Nope, they're both not moving yet.
Are they going up? Nope. Sector 1 yellow flag. Gareth is spun.
Thanks that Owl's just actually improved. Even though he was let past.
He's on
he's gone very deep into turn 1.
He's on 4 lap hold mediums though, so he's not going to have a very...
Lucas A is now on his lap actually. Bonge and Richard still not moving. Let's have a look at Lucas A. Oh, another come. Oh, that's Ninjas. Oh no, I think it was James actually.
No, that's Ninjas.
No. Oh,
James is coming up to that part of the track
Lucas
now.
Aid is up. He's gone purple in sector 1. Richard's on his way out. Richard's on his way out.
James is half a tenth off of Jotta's time.
Yeah, Rich.
I
don't. Jotta may switch the softs to the. Yeah, Jotta's just switched to the softs.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah, he's just swapped. Oh, I can see an ART coming out. Richard's out.
Yep.
He's just coming out of track now.
To actually leave. Well, fire up his car. Let's have a look at Lucas Aid sector 2. Purple. We're going to see a new pole position so far. Obviously, we are using the official point system, so 4 points for pole position here. I think that will kick off
Jotta's coming out.
Weekend.
Jotta's just come out the
round the final corner. Let's see what his time's going to be. Ooh. He's lost a lot of time in the final sector.
I've just noticed. Look at the final corner.
7. Oh god.
There's a massive trainer lane. Don't worry. That's a bit better now. Richard's out.
Ben, on another lap.
Ben's in the pits.
Bonge is on his way out.
Skyline's just come around the final corner.
Bonge is on his way out.
Look at that.
Here comes the man.
Straight up. Skyline's P11. 3.8 off, but
I can't get to his car.
I can see it.
Someone else just off.
He's changed his helmet since the practice session earlier.
Ninjas has spun. Lucas A is up on his time once again. He's got a car just ahead of him. Hopefully that doesn't distract him too much. That is Jotta, so I would expect Jotta to...
Yeah, Jotta has moved out the way.
Yes, indeed. Here comes Lucas Aid. Beast has just started his lap.
Richard is just started his lap also.
Oh, Beast goes quickest.
Go on, Beast.
With a 1:40.2. That's a lovely lap, and Lucas Aid going round the third to last corner. I've just been informed. Jot's going to get a nice slipstream, I think, here as well.
I think Luke would do the
into
lap
the
and move out the way. Or someone in the garage will spectate and tell him to move out the way.
There comes Lucas Aid.
Around the final corner.
Can do. 1:41.3. Push yourself up into 8th. Let's have a look at Jota. Let's see what. Oh, that's someone else coming out the pits. It's going to be really dangerous. Oh no!
That's Gangster Al.
No.
That's Gangster Al. That's just stopped on the apex.
Oh no. Anyway, let's have a look on Richard.
I'm gonna go on
to finish.
On board with Custard, who's coming around the final corner to finish his outlap.
Richard's got to go through sector 2, purple. I feel like that's already one penalty we'll be
that was caught on stream, yeah, because yeah, that was.
I'm pretty sure Jota also recorded because he was going slow in the last.
He literally stopped on track as well because of
Richard. Back across the line, that's someone else gone off.
Yellow flag. That is
P10. Let's go. Oh, we've got Gangster Owl.
He stopped on track. Let's go back on board with Custard.
He's purple.
He's gonna do it. I was chatting to Ben about it. He as he uses no assist, he has no clue where the braking points are. This corner he comes up to, he guesses every time. Some of the times he gets it right, some of them he gets it wrong. But this time he's got it perfect.
What, is he not using line no more?
No, he's full. He's all assists gone.
Lad. Go on, Bonge.
We were chatting about it. If someone takes out the boards, he's got backup braking points in up his sleeve. So even if that happens, he's fully prepared.
Full throttle through that right hand up. Purple into sector 2.
Penultimate corner. A tad wide. I'm not sure if that counts, but it's not red on the map.
Red. So here we go. Here comes RFC Custard into the final corner. You might even get a slight slipstream here.
That seems a little bit too far up.
And DRS wide open 1:30. Oh.
He's going again. Don't worry, he's going again.
But that is 2 minutes to go.
Richard's coming around the final corner. He's up by half a second in sector 2. Let's see where he gets on.
Should easily push him above to Paper Sheen and Lucas Aid.
He's went 9 tenths
just
up.
Behind Lucas Aid. Actually, P10. That's I'm expecting Southern Ping to at least improve.
Jota's coming back out. The same as Beast. Beast has just come out the pit lane, and so is Jota. James
is on another lap here.
Tony is retired in the pit lane.
Bonge has actually just gone quicker again in sector 1, so
I might keep an eye on Paper Stream as he's 3.5 tenths down, but I'm not sure if he's preparing himself for another lap.
I'm on board with Custard for right now. That's a massive lock up.
That's Gangster Owl coming around the final corner after his outlap. Paper Stream's in the pits.
Oh, he's invalidated. He's 3 tenths up. He's got enough time to go again though, so he's very angry. Ramsey's retired in the pit lane. Ramsey's had a pretty decent qualifying session there.
I think Despairs will be coming out, and then Despairs cannot come out. But Richard's 1/10 up on his time, and he's going around the penultimate corner.
Oh, Bonge would have got a 1. He would have really just improved. Let's have a look at Richard.
He's coming around the final corner. Both Carlin drivers are lined up on the same part of the track together, but around the final corner, how's he going to get on? He should improve. He has by 2/10.
Only just behind Lucasade. Spares retiring there. Bonge. Let's see what his sector 1 time is.
I think he's down. No, he's
purple
just
again.
under a tenth. Let's. I'm gonna
8
keep an eye on
seconds to go.
Beast as he's just started his lap. James won't have enough time to finish it. He's ran extremely wide around the final corner. Jotter's just managed to do it. It's the battle of the Carlin drivers. Oh, Ben spun.
Take a look. No.
He's lost it coming out the double left-hander.
Oh.
Alright, so it's the battle of the Carlin drivers now. Beast is down by 2.5 tenths. Let's see if Jotter's up or not.
Jotter's up by 4 seconds, apparently.
Now he's down by 1.5 tenths.
We've got Gangster Owl on the lap, but I think he's just finished. Improved. Still starts P15.
So it's only the two Carlin drivers
Skyline's
now.
actually done a pretty stellar job there. He's only 4 seconds off the fastest guy. That's not bad. I feel like F2 is definitely more perfect for him than the F1 cars.
All we'll see though is improvement for everyone. He's down. Let's see what Jotter is, because he's at the same part. He's up by a tiny amount. I don't think it'll be enough to improve though, because he's only just under a tenth.
If he can get a decent run out the final corner, I feel like he can snatch pole here.
But Beast around the final corner.
Be starting.
This is all about extra 4 points in the championship. He is
improve.
Down. Jotter around the final
Here comes Jotter around the final corner.
Does he do it? Oh, he's only 28,000. Jesus Christ. But Beast starts on pole.
Oh, Richard's down. Oh, Richard's run out of fuel. So there we have it. Beast V claims the first pole position of F2, and he starts his championship off with 4 points. Obviously, still a long race to go. Obviously, it's not the end of it's not the end for all the drivers. Could see some Jotters just put something in.
All I'm gonna say, I'm not sure who knows, but there is a way that you can get a god tier start with these cars, and I'm pretty sure only Ben knows. Well, I know, but I'm not gonna spoil it, because this is the only advantage Ben might get off the start. But
just waiting for Richard to get into the pits. Ah, Rich, hurry up. There he is, fine there. You can just retire.
Yeah, there he is. But that is a very tasty quali session, especially for the first race of the season.
Yeah. I mean, Beast, who hasn't raced in probably a while, claims the first pole position of SVOR F2. Quick rundown. Beast starts on pole with Jotter in second, so 1-2 for Carlin. James LF1 starts third, Custard P4, Adam Lee starts P5, Ramsey P6, The Spares P7, Ninjas in P8, Lucas Aid P9, Richard P10, Paper Streamer in 11th, Southern Ping in 12th, Gangster Owl in 13th, Tony 14th, and Skyline in 15th.
Apparently Jotter invalidated his 140.2. Apparently, but that might have been because he invalidated his outlap.
Yeah.
So, I was just checking, and on his 4th lap he got an invalidation. I was like, wait, what?
But here we go. Obviously Custard, he's a lobby host. Anyone that readies up before him will receive a cheeky 5-second penalty. Remember to keep an eye on it.
I screenshot the quality results, so
yeah. Oh, I did it myself, so obviously we'll just have to send them to. I mean, Bonch probably already screenshotted them anyway.
Probably.
So obviously, with Beast starting in pole 1-2 for Carlin, who do you feel is going to come away with the first win of tonight's 2 races?
Ooh. It's gonna be a tasty battle, but
I'm
I
really
think
hoping the Carlins kind of fight each other. I don't want them to like, not to the point where they take each other out, like some like side by side racing and that kind of stuff. But yeah, I think there's a low
it's gonna be
drivers that
very
could
close.
win the first race. I feel like it could come down to strategy. I feel like if you pit earlier, because I'm not sure how long the soft lasts. I'm not sure how many laps.
We
I know
done
you. How many
a
laps is there?
practice race. There are 16 laps.
16
Um,
laps.
you can take them to about 7 laps, 6 laps. It
Yeah,
depends how
that's
hard you
what I kind of
push.
expected. Yeah, I feel like if anyone pits on lap 5 out like the top 5, I feel like they could come out on top, just because of the fresher tyres. Um, but I think it's gonna. Like I said, I think it will come down to strategy, and
This is
I
gonna
feel
be
like,
so close that anyone in the top 10 could win.
yeah. I mean, anyone even out of the top 10 could probably still win, especially if
Remember,
it was like
whoever
safety
finishes
cars
8th
and
get pole for the next race as well.
yeah.
So that's gonna be tasty. It's
Obviously,
gonna be the battle for the win and then battle for 8th.
obviously, a little bit of a change to F1. Obviously, there is a sprint race, so the top 8 kind of like get swapped over. So if you finish P8, you'll start on pole, and vice versa. Top 10 in the feature race will score points, but in the sprint race, it's only the top 8. So, um, but yeah, there's
I
also 2 points for fastest lap as
for
well.
each one.
So, yeah. And then I think we do have the Grand Slam 1 extra point. I'm not sure how that would work. You'd have to win both, I'm guessing, I would say.
Yeah, you'd have to.
I mean,
I think it would be you'd have to win every race instead of lead every lap, because that won't be possible for this one.
but right
So
now, the only person that can do that is Beast.
yeah, we've gone. We're going.
Here we go.
Paper Stream and Tony starting on the medium, so they're doing the reverse.
Ooh,
But I can't
get
wait.
tasty. There we go. No drivers dropping out, so that's all. Oh, just had the hiccups. Always a good sign. Is that our
But here we go,
What's the
formation
other
lap.
one gone? We got formation lap starts. Let's get the spectator menu all sorted out. That annoys me when it resets itself.
The only thing it reset for me was the rev limiter and the timer on. It kept the map on, but yeah. Oh, Beast starts on the mediums. He done the last
Oh, that's
minute
a big
call,
move.
same as Ranzi. Southern Ping, Tony. To be fair, Jota, James, Adam Lee, are gonna be a very big. They're gonna be taking an L off the start of the next race, because they done like 3 or 4 laps on their
Anyone that's put
tires.
laps on those mediums are going to be at a disadvantage. They will have to pit in the sprint race. Unless they're good on their tyres. Unless the
thing
people
is,
know
if
that
you
they're good on
pit,
their tyres. Beast does actually need to slow down a hell of a lot here. Because Giotto is kind of... Yeah, he's now, so.
the worst part is if you pit, you'll be put onto the tyres you were on for this race. So you'll have to try
Gotta
and
speed up. It's tactical, because obviously there's no tyre blankets in F2. So, any tactics that you can really do is a massive, obviously, opportunity.
Oh, James is pulling a cheeky. Oh, he's
Obviously,
doing the
Bond
Ferrari
has...
tactic for the F1 race for
Oh,
Bahrain.
when they broke down.
When me and John were going so slow because we got third and fourth,
Oh,
so we both
Adam Lee,
went
I think,
very
is just
slow.
running to the back of... All I'm going to say is
Adam
Adam Lee is currently in a... yeah, he's got sent back to the ball. Adam Lee was in a Arden sandwich there. Obviously, Bonge is driving in the late Antoine Hubert's car, which I feel like we're probably going to be hopefully seeing a win from him at Monaco and France. Obviously, he wants to probably replicate. But here we go. We've got Skyline just pulling up now. Can I get a better fucking starting angle? There we go.
God damn it!
And we have 3, 4, 5 red lights. And away we go, and Beast gets a very decent
Oh my
start.
God, James
Bond
has got the greatest start of all time. He's in the lead.
Oh, here we go. Go on, James. Going into turn 1.
James
Jota.
is red barring. I think James is in. James is in AI.
Oh,
I
Bond.
think he's just lagged out though. Oh my God, where's James gone?
Yes.
James has spun.
Where is he spun?
I don't know,
No,
but he's
Bond's
down
up
to
in
last. Ninjas is up into
into...
fourth. Oh wait,
Oh, maybe not.
Ramsey's into fourth though.
In fourth. Go on, Ramsey. Arden. Where is he?
Despairs is taking it very cautious. He's picking up slots left, right, and centre. As Richard spun. Richard spun. Save it, Richard! Oh my God, at least ghosting's on. That would have been the biggest T-bone ever. Oh my God.
Oh, he's been hit again.
That was Tony. That was Tony.
For Jota. Oh, Jota's up into P1 now.
Yeah, he got the move
So
done.
McLaren just
Oh,
switched.
Southern Pink spun. He's bounced off the wall. Everyone is spinning.
They're going to pit though, aren't they? What is going on up here?
Oh God damn it, we should. No one pit. If any of you are watching the stream, don't pit.
Yeah, don't pit. Oh, Ninja's up the inside of Ramsey. He's up into P4. But Ramsey tries to switch back. Lucas Aid up into P6. He's had a very decent start.
Adam
Skyline's
Lee
in
went
11.
from like P4 or P5 down to P8. He's had a pretty bad start, but
Oh, Lucas Aid's run wide and Despairs has got him, and Despairs looks like he's going to be able to get Ramsey here as well, and he's into the slipstream. Let's go with it. Oh, here we go. This is going to be a great move. Obviously, Despairs is under the eye of the stewards here, and he's seems like he's doing very well here. Clean overtakes.
that was
Got
a good
himself
move
into
into
any
turn
trouble by
one.
the looks of things. Now got Ninjas just ahead of him. Skyline and James are currently battling out, and James has come out on top of that. Adam Lee, Lucas Aid is starting to fall down the order here.
Richard's now on the back of
he's got
Skylight
his,
now as well. He's gonna look for the move. He's went for the little lunge. Skyline does
Skyline
have some
has
damage.
Oh!
Oh, cheeky, cheeky.
I saw that. That's very naughty from Richard there.
Southern
Now
Ping.
Skyline's not lost.
Is Southern Ping pit? I don't think he has. I was gonna say it was a tad far back. Oh, moves up. Despairs has just done it into the double left-hander. Very good. Oh, Gareth has went for the lunge.
Wasn't really a lunge. Jota's got a 1.5 second gap at the moment. Only the fact it's been a hectic start to F2 already.
Adam Lee is looking up the inside of Lucas Aid.
Oh, you already got past him.
Oh, James is up the inside of Gangster Air.
Oh, what beautiful. Beautiful. Adam Lee. DRS will be activated this lap.
Jotters.
The ever fastest lap with a 1:43. That was actually quicker than the slowest time in qualifying. Bond is onto the back of Beast here. We're in DRS range now. And Richard has got past Al. We'll be onto the back of James now.
To be fair, Beast is doing well on those mediums because he can take him to about lap 8, lap 9, then pit,
Oh,
and then
Adam Lee's
he's...
made a slight mistake. think he took way too much curve. Ninjas and Despairs having a beautiful battle here. It's letting Bonge escape a little bit more though.
Oh,
Oh, Bonge nearly having it up. Oh, oh, Beast is running wide. It's going to cost him a bit of time. And he's had another mistake as well. And now Bonge is within 3 tenths. Massive lock up from the Arden driver. Let's see if he can keep it under control. DRS wide
Richard
open
is
now.
on the back of James, just before this DRS zone.
First score I've seen Bonge not lock up at. Come on, Bonge. Oh, we got a yellow flag. Oh, that's
Tony spun.
Tony, I think, round.
He's lost a lot of his wing. I'm pretty sure lap 3, you can pit.
I feel like if
Yeah.
Bonge can get past Beast, he can then chase down Jota. Won't be too long until we see some of these guys actually pit. Beast obviously will be going a slightly bit longer than the guys around him.
Despairs is
Ninjas
lagging
onto
a
the
little
back of
bit,
Despairs.
but yeah. I could see him move into turn 4 for Ninjas, even though Despairs lags away.
And then lags back. Slip up his inside.
This is
Richards lost a bit of
probably
time
why
there.
you don't see a lot of moves with Despairs, because he lags quite a bit. Is pretty unpredictable with a bit of lag. Oh, that is very close to the back of Despairs' car.
Oh,
Tony's in
on
the
5 second
pits.
time penalty. I believe you can pit now.
I think you can.
I think it's a bit different from 100% races.
Yeah, 100% races is after lap 6. And
Yeah.
for this, I think is lap 3, because it's half.
Bonge is still
Oh,
able to keep
Ninjas
the
just went
Beast
wide.
loss.
He's lost a lot of time. He's lost a second in that corner. Are we doing podium
Yeah.
interviews after both races?
Yeah. We won't be doing it. We'll talk to the drivers after the sprint race because a lot of what's happened to Tony.
Tony, I
Is he
think,
gonna
had a lot
flag?
of... I think he lost the back end because he went across the pit exit line as soon as he left the pit lane.
Here comes Bonge.
I don't think he's close enough yet, but he could look for the move.
And Jota, comfortable lead so far. Oh, custard.
Oh, that's
no,
very
breaking time.
very late.
He got to the corner though, so
As long as you make the corner, you know you can brake later, but not too late.
comes custard once again. He's a lot better under braking than Beast is.
It's a bit more
Also
confident.
pulling away from Despairs. We've got Ninjas, Lucas Zane and Ramsey at the moment. Another little battle going on.
To be fair, I think Ramsey will be on for a good points-paying position if he carries on like this. He could be in the top 5. Let's
And
have
he's
a
on
look.
mediums as well, so he's going to be a lot faster at the end of the race.
Also, you might want to watch out. They might want to watch out for a lot of gearbox wear at the end of the race, because it's a lot easier to lose a gear in these cars than in the F1
Yeah.
cars.
Which you found out.
In Monaco for VVR, I lost 3rd, and I went absolutely sideways through swimming pole. Oh, Lucas Sades tried to go around the outside of Ramsey. At a corner you probably wouldn't see it being done, but he's all over the back of Ramsey now.
Bonge is out of that 1 second window, I think
He's going into the pits.
This could be a smart move from Bonge here. It's anyone that follows him. Despairs is also in. Lucas Zade also coming in as well.
So's Adam
So
Lee.
is Adam Lee.
Is James. James is in the
James
pits.
is also in.
Richard is.
also.
I think Gangster Al's not pitting. I could see Lucas.
It's,
No, not Lucas. I could see Skyline pitting a sec.
Skyline. Oh, Tony's gone in too deep. Let's see
I
what
don't
Bond
think Ben
comes
was
out
held up.
afterwards. That's probably a very good move from him.
Lucas is in front of
Maybe
Adam Lee.
behind.
Lucas Hayes jumped
Pretty
Adam
sure he
Lee.
really was already. No, he really
No,
was ahead of him.
Lucas Hayes was. Oh yeah, he was. Oh, I thought. No, I wanna.
Lucas Hayes still in the pit, and
Yeah, Skyline's in the
Custard has
pits.
got past. Something I think Southern Ping wasn't going to make that too hard for him. Let's see what Jota does. I would assume Jota's going to pick this lap, which would promote Beast.
It depends.
Ninjas.
I think he's going to. He's 7/10 off of his quickest lap. That might be an indication for him to pit.
Jota in.
So Gangster Al, Ninjas, and Jota should be pitting this lap. Tony's on another set of softs.
Yep, Jota's coming in.
I've
That'll
just.
be his qualifying tyres. See what
It
Ninjas
takes
does.
about
Ninjas
30,
also in.
35 seconds. For the pits.
Let's see if
so-
Bonge. I don't think Bonge is going to be able to jump Jota.
I don't know. It takes about about 10 seconds in the pit lane. Yeah, Ninjas is in. Jota is now
See where
out.
Jota. Bonge is just coming up to the final corner.
I don't think he's going to be able to, but he could possibly jump Beast.
If he
Yeah,
comes
Jota's
out around
just
2
come out.
seconds behind Jota. Obviously, Bonge will have that. I reckon Bonge is actually going to jump Beast here. He's let's see what the time is. It'll be around about 2 seconds. Oh no, 4
Ninjas has
seconds,
just
sorry.
come out between Lucas. Ninjas has come up behind Southern Ping and Despairs.
So Ninjas, yeah, that would sound about right. We've got any battles going on? Not at the moment. This is where the time it's just going to get a little bit boring because everyone is now going to be spread out.
We're halfway through the race, so you probably wouldn't expect much until the likes of Beast, Ranzi, Paperstream,
Well, Beast, Ranzi, and Paperstream and Owl will probably be pitting around lap 10, lap 11 maybe. Depends how good their tyres are at the moment. Beast is going through.
Jota's on the
final
back
corner.
of Gangster Owl though, so
That's kind of. I guess Owl is on a set of soft, so
he's still on the sauce from the start though.
I would expect him to be in this lap. Oh, he's got a little bit of weight wood there, and he's not. Well,
Jota's
Gangster Owl actually
alongside.
blocked Jota in the first corner, so. Oh no 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 no! Oh.
I actually think
Yeah,
Jota
he's in.
lost a little bit of time behind. Oh, he sped in the pit lane.
Already he's picked up on 5 seconds. So Jota will still be effectively P1.
I don't know
Around
if
20
if-
seconds.
it's
At the
20
moment,
seconds.
I think Beast, actually, I mean it might be 25, I'm not actually sure.
Well, the gap between Beast and Jota right now is about 30 seconds.
Yeah.
I think so, anyway.
Be very close when it comes to.
Yeah, 31 seconds between Beast and Jota right now.
Owl, I think, is just leaving the pits, just behind Richard.
This is going to be a good battle.
Tony, I thought was going to come in, but I think he's going to change his plans on that. We got any battles? We've got Lucas Zane on Southern Ping. Southern Ping obviously not pitted yet, so. obviously he
Southern
did get
Ping,
caught up
Lucas
in
Sade.
a lap 1 incident. Paperstream with a 3-second time penalty. I think that's actually is that the first penalty we've had on the track?
No, Skyline. I think it was on lap
yes.
6 or 7.
And Lucas Zade up the inside of Southern Ping. Southern Ping I don't think is going to fight this all too much. He does have
Nah,
that
he
front wing
was.
damage. To be fair, even with front wing damage, he's actually doing fairly well. I mean, he's run out very, very wide there, but he's going to have his teammate Adam Lee all over the back of him fairly soon. He's already 1.8 behind him.
Jota's now under 30 seconds behind
Jota with the fastest lap of the
Beast.
race. So I
The
think
gap
those
is 29
mediums,
seconds.
those mediums, I think, are now starting to come into play. I mean, he's even dropped Bonge by probably like half a second, but Spares
About
not
half
that
a
far
second.
behind Bonge here. Spares actually could probably give Bonge a little bit of a run for his money when it comes to the last couple of laps, I would say. He does have Ninjas not too far behind. A safety car now, I think, would help Beast, Ranzi, Paper Stream. And if that is the case, I feel like Beast would come out in first place because he's such a long way ahead. I mean, it would take a bit of a miracle for Adam Lee getting past Southern Ping there. Southern Ping revving his engine to the point of it blowing up.
No, I think he wanted that extra rotation.
Let's be Ninjas having a slightly
Let's have a look
decent
at
race. He's
Beast.
only,
Beast is going on again. And let's see what Ranzi's going to do.
I mean, to Spares, Ninjas and Lucas Xavier, like, apart from Beast, obviously he still was a bit. It's like the only drivers not to actually change. And Owl and Tony and Skyline. Only cars not to actually change positions here, but kind of expecting, obviously, Custard to pick up those places, get that third place back. Jota, obviously, we're probably expecting to pick up the fastest lap once again. That's an extra 2 points if he obviously gets it at the end.
Is it me, or is the Spares catching Custard?
He is definitely catching Bonge. Unless Bonge is kind of saving his tyres until like the last couple of laps.
I think Custard's planning on getting that
James
advantage in the
past
sprint
something.
race as well.
I can probably see Beast, Ranzi and Paper Stream probably in
This
within
lap.
the next, this lap or the next.
Paper Stream's 2.5 tenths up on his sector 1 time.
That's absolutely mad. Got me pasty for in the middle of the race. Well, feature in
The
sprint.
mid
But at the
race
moment,
weight.
Lucas Aid would be starting on pole for the sprint race. We'll have Ninjas just behind him, so, and then the Spares. Obviously, we're still waiting for pit stops to happen. But,
Well, Beast is coming down to the final corner. I
see
think
if he
Beast might
decides
win
to
it
pit.
due to he'll be a couple of seconds a lap quicker than Jota. So I could see a battle between these two.
No.
Beast is
Decides to
carrying.
stay out one more lap.
I think he wants that advantage as much as he can. He's went 2 tenths quicker though on his personal best. So
He's still got that life in the tyres. Let's see what Ranzi's still up on his time as well. So he's going to carry on. I reckon they'll be coming in this lap, I would say.
yeah,
Paper
Ramsey's up.
Stream decided to stay out as well.
Paper Stream's much quicker though. He's went just under half a second. I don't
But
think
even
Jota's
with
getting the
11 lap
fastest
old
lap.
tyres, they're still. Oh, doesn't get fastest lap this time. Bonge is still keeping within that 1.5 second mark.
Disperser's got
we'll
that
look
second,
at-
that down to a second.
Bonge is on no warnings. The Spare is on no warnings. Ninjas is 1 warning away from a penalty. Lucas Aid no warnings. Adam Lee is 2 warnings away. James is 1 warning. Beast, let's have a look. He's no warnings. Ranzi no warnings. Paper Stream obviously has that 3-second penalty. Jota no warnings. So they're all keeping it clean. Richard, I think, has just gone.
Southern
past
Ping's in the pits.
Southern Ping. Richard is.
Oh yeah,
1
he's
warning.
got a
Southern
pit for
Ping
his.
is on.
He's changing his wing though at the same time. I think Southern Ping might get
At the
dropped to the
moment-
back.
So it's only Tony. Tony started on the mediums, but obviously he had to pit because I think he had front wing damage. So I think he needs to pit 1 more time. Personally, Skyline obviously has that penalty. And then
Beast around the final corner. He might be pitting this lap.
No,
Nope, he's
on
going again. Wonder if he can go to the end.
Yes.
Because I'm out. He's lost a second that lap on his personal best.
Beast needs to pit though, because you need to pit. No, what?
Yeah,
No matter
Ranzi's
what.
pitting.
Ranzi's in.
Is Paper Stream gonna follow? Yeah, he
Let's
is.
have a look, see where that put Ranzi. I'd say probably around just behind Lucasade.
I could say in between Adam Lee and James.
Oh, Paper Stream's also in. I was gonna say I thought Paper Stream jumped. Ranzi then. Bonge. I think Bonge needs to gain at least 3 seconds just to get that time. 1.2 between Bonge and Despairs now. 1.1, and it's gonna get tasty. Ranzi just comes out behind Adam Lee, and Paper Stream just behind James. So at the moment, Paper Stream's actually gonna be picking up 1 point here, which I mean is very good for Paper Stream. Obviously the biggest gap is 24 seconds between Beast and Jota. I mean, if Beast gets a decent pit stop, which we are expecting him to come in this lap, could get very tasty, I would say.
I think Beast is gonna get those 2 points for fastest lap. I think.
Yeah. And,
Yeah, he's in.
Yes, he is. He's coming in.
He's coming. Just
Oh,
don't
is he gonna
speed.
slow down
Don't
enough?
speed.
He
Good
does.
man. Good man. You can do it.
So Jota is just on his way down to the last corner.
Ben's up
Bonge
on
is
his.
Bonge is going to be hunted down by the spares these last couple of laps. Beast is not left the pit lane yet.
I hate to
He's
say it.
leaving now.
I think Beast is gonna get jumped by Custard here.
Bonge and Despairs. Beast is just about to leave the pit lane. Bonge is obviously going to have that speed coming down. I think he is. Oh, it's going to be very close. And I think he's going to get him. Beast is going to have to... don't collide with each other. Bonge side by side.
He's gonna have
Beast
to cut
leaves
the
the
corner.
room.
That's a
And
warning.
Beast, I
But
think, is going to get... Yeah, oh no, Bonge is into P2. He has indeed overtaken Beast here, but Beast is going to be on those very, very fast soft tyres.
Despairs is close
Oh.
behind as well, so that's made it all
Beast
much
looking
more
for a
tastier.
move.
Tony's got a 3 second time penalty.
And Despairs keep it clean. Despairs could actually probably pick up a podium here. Beast is going to have DRS, and so is Despairs. This is going to get tasty. Let's ride on board with Beast.
I
Let's see if
think
we can-
Despairs is running full traction because he's lost like half a second.
And Beast up the inside of Custard.
No, he's
Custard
not.
has
No, he's
that
not.
outside. The Beast is going to get the better traction. He's up into P2, but Bonge is having to concede the place there. But Despairs, I think Custard is going to have this DRS just to kind of keep ahead of Despairs here. Who's
Adam
on,
Lee and
on-
Ranzi
did they put
though.
this-
Ranzi's I think got Adam Lee around the outside.
on Ranzi.
I literally watched the
Ranzi's having a
tail end
great
of that.
race. I mean, 2 laps to go, or 3 laps to go, sorry. And Ranzi only 2.6 behind. Oh, we've got Despairs. As he go for a... he's keeping it clean. Oh, Bonge is locked up. And Despairs looks to the inside, but no move has happened. And Bonge is under a lot of pressure here. He's going to have DRS to keep him probably just ahead of Despairs, but Despairs, I think, is going to pick up that podium place. If Bonge isn't able to keep up with Beast, this is going to be very interesting.
He's just outside of DRS now from Beast, so I'm pretty sure
All I'm
he
going to say
might
is
lose it.
Despairs, I think he's giving driver of the race performance here. Ninjas is having a decent race. Lucas Aid as well.
Oh, very big lockup for
Ramsey
Custard into the double left-hander.
is going to keep DRS low on Beast. Why is he not activated yet?
He's not got it up for me on my screen. He's
It's on
1.2
orange
behind
on mine.
Beast.
Despairs hunting down Custard.
Despairs is more
Bonge.
confident under braking than Bonge is, by the looks of it.
Someone brings 3-second time penalty. Custard with a bit of traction out of that corner, so that's going to give him couple of attempts, a little bit of space. All slight lock up into the final corner. Ooh, Despairs is going to. He's got a very decent run here. He's going to have DRS. Let's see if
Beast
with the
fastest
fastest lap on the race. That'll be an extra 2 points. And here comes Despairs into the slipstream, going round the outside of Custard. And
Oh, you cheeky man! You cheeky! I know why he's done
and
that.
Despairs into P3.
Nah, I know why Ben done that.
DRS, isn't it?
Yeah.
DRS.
He's
Oh,
off.
he's off the
He's going
circuit.
off track to get the inside. You cheeky man.
Oh, he's massive lock up into Despairs up the inside of Bonge, and Bonge has lost third place. Keep your head, Bonge. You can do this.
Well, all you need to do is be close behind in order to get that place back.
Yep. Let's see what Bonge can do. Massive lock up.
I could see himself setting up a move into turn 4.
Oh, he's not happy. Let's see what Custard can do on these last couple of laps. Jota will be starting the final lap very
Oh,
soon.
James has gone.
Oh,
Let's see if I
get
can.
9th.
Let's see if I can get James in before.
The end of the race.
He's not online for me. I think his game's just blown up.
His Xbox blowing up. There's
Yeah,
Custard.
his Xbox is just blown up.
Jota with starting the final lap now. Custard only has, I would say, probably like kind of 3 opportunities, but here he comes, DRS, and Despairs keeping to the inside, and Bonge to the inside, sorry. And he's got that move back, but can he get... Oh, Despairs is into the back of him.
Not gonna
I think
lie,
that was
I think Custard moved onto the racing line, which kind of put off Despairs a little bit there.
Despairs.
So
Despairs got any damage? I don't think he
no,
has.
they're
It's
perfectly fine.
quite a light touch there, so...
I
I feel
think
that's a racing incident. I wouldn't really put that to blame on anyone. I feel maybe you could blame each other. Maybe Bonge. I didn't actually see personally from Bonge.
I
may
like.
have
He
moved
turned
over
onto the
slightly.
racing line.
Oh, Despairs up the inside though.
Yeah, he
Got better traction. Bonge, I think, has. Oh, Despairs is looking to the inside.
he done that a little bit earlier, and it kind of
Oh,
ended
Despairs is
up.
up the inside again. This is going to be interesting. We're on to the final lap here. If Despairs can't get round Custard on this lap, he's got 1 opportunity, I think. Oh, he's looking to the inside.
I don't think he'll
it's
be
right on
able to
board
do it
with-
into the final corner. I'll keep an eye on it.
You never
But
know. I'll keep an eye on Jota as soon as he is coming round to win the Bahrain Grand Prix.
oh, little tap. It's
And
going to be
Jota
a careless move into the
gonna
final
come
corner.
home into P1. And Beast. let's have a
He's
look
gone
at
for
this.
the move.
Oh, he's gone for the move.
It didn't work.
Oh.
I knew there was going to be a move like that into
And
the
Beast
final
comes
corner.
home in 2nd place, but here comes Bonge. So come home 3rd, and Spares with a race of his life. Ninjas comes home in P5. Lucas Aid probably surviving the onslaught from Ramsey. He was definitely starting to catch.
Adam
come home.
Lee gets provisional
P6.
pole.
He does indeed. Adam Lee into 8th, so he will be starting on pole position. Paper Sheen.
Oh,
coming
Richard
home
might get
9th place.
P10. Oh no, he's
Nah,
not
he
going
will
to get
get
P10.
P10 because James hasn't finished on his own accord. Richard will start
Oh,
P10,
sweet.
obviously.
Richard gets the final point. Uh, no one actually
Waiting
got
for everyone
lapped in
else.
those 16 laps.
Skyline came close.
He was
Obviously,
close,
podiums
but
won't happen just yet. If you could write the names of the drivers that
what? Start sending
finished
them
on the
invites.
podium. No, don't invite them now. We're going to invite them after the sprint race.
Yep.
Because I can't be asked to do it now.
Jotter Beast and Custard. I'll do it in a sec.
Whilst I eat my patty. I'm hungry.
Me hungry.
Oh, Tony.
Oh, this might be a close one. I was gonna say, Tony could have been robbed of second to last.
I don't have a penalty, so.
Jor wins. I think he commanded that race from literally the beginning of the lap. Tony did not pit. He went from lap 4 to the end on those softs. Might I add.
Jesus.
I've screenshotted the results as well.
Good man.
But Beast does get the fastest lap, so he's got 20 points.
That would
Overall at the moment, there's 1 point
is
between.
Just, yeah.
Everyone's having a nice little chat in the.
I think you can say that's a successful race.
That was an amazing race. No one actually made a very bad incident in the feature race. Like, I don't think very much contact was made at all.
I mean, we had one incident between the Spares and Bonds, but I don't think any damage was caused.
I don't think it was a very bad one. It was very good. There's not a lot of incidents for that race.
Right, I've been seriously passed it.
Do you want me to start sending everyone after the sprint race, innit? So, alright.
Yeah.
It's going to be a very big interviews at the end.
Well, this is the same 3 drivers, then we ain't got really much to do then, have we? Imagine dying while streaming.
Well, that wouldn't have
So,
been. That would have been a very
grid
long stream.
For the sprint race is Adam Lee on pole, Ramsey in P2, SV Lucasade in P3, Ninjas P4, Despairs P5, Custard P6, Beast P7, Jotta P8, Paperstream P9, James in P10, Richard P11, Gangster Owl P12, Southern Ping P13, Tony 14th, and Skyline 15th. That is the grid for the sprint race.
I don't think James can get back on. But yeah.
Is he online?
No, he was last seen 7 minutes ago, so when he disconnected.
Oh, so that might be the end we see of him. Bonds, give me enough time to smoke me fag.
They're going at 16 minutes past.
What's the time now? Oh no!
They've got a minute.
I could smoke a fag in a minute if I wanted to.
what I think, cheeky. I should be every race I don't commentate. I should race. I should be a stand-in.
No, because you'll beat everyone.
Well, I think the Carlins need someone to battle against. So even
I mean,
Ben's
you're
just
racing
when
in
they're
one
both
race
unstoppable.
anyway, so
Yeah, I'm racing Austria. Can't wait.
it's a good thing that I have Jack helping me that week. Weekend. Actually, shall I tell you the new schedule that I've put?
Yeah.
I can find it now.
I was gonna say,
Right.
oh, they're going. Adam Lee readied up first,
Hang
but
on. Now, 5 second time penalty. I think Bond was going to anyway.
yeah, he was good. He was gonna ready up at that time, but he let them
Right,
know when they
so-
were going.
Obviously, Jack next week. You're helping me for Spain. Jack's Monaco. You for France. Obviously, Jack helping me for Austria. You're helping me for Britain. Jack for Hungary. Belgium and Italy are you, and Jack will be Russia. And hoping for all of us for the final race. But here we go. Time for the sprint race. And unfortunately, we have lost one driver, which is James, unless he can get on.
Nah, his car is
matter.
in the garage right now.
Well, start from the pit lane.
Starts from the pit lane. New feature for F1 2020. You heard it here first.
I hope they do add that. That'd be sick.
Oh, someone's already back to the.
Hold it now,
Skyline's
Skyline.
back.
Hold it.
Gangster Al, it's starting on the softs.
He has to, because he's
Let's add all of
he
this
obviously
stuff
did
back.
mediums. Adam Lee's on mediums. Ramsey is on mediums. Lucas
Everyone's
mediums,
starting on
Ninjas,
fresh sets.
apart from Gangster Al.
I think his tires have imploded.
Adam Lee's slowing down the pack now. Just been overtaken by Ramsey. Adam Lee, speed up. Good boy. He must be watching.
I've noticed Adam Lee's using the F1 Esports helmet, so prepare to get copyrighted.
I mean, we always get copyrighted, don't we? So, to be fair, we usually get compared to like the esports. So, I mean, we
Yeah,
must
that's
be doing
why I
something right.
mentioned the Esports logoed helmet.
Formula One management, if you're watching this, please don't. This is my own content. It's my own game, and it's my own
I was gonna
stream.
I was gonna pull an arrow and go. If anyone from Codemasters is watching, take these ideas into account. We want pit lane starts on multiplayer. We want the game fixed. So do it, please, or yeah, we'll all rate this the worst Codemasters game ever.
We want classic tracks, aka Turkey, and India, and Korea,
Valencia.
and yes, and
We want
give us
everything
some more
that
short
the new
circuits.
games. We want
Like Abu
everything the
Dhabi.
new games don't have. Like,
just
don't
waiting
give us the
That
Schumacher
was Al
edition.
last.
I think he spun.
Must have. Right, here we go. Al should be in position now. It's just creeping in.
I'm actually going to watch further back of the grid to see if there's any incidents instead of watching the front.
Oh, yeah,
So I'm
Al
gonna-
ready. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. And away we go for the
Oh,
sprint
Southern
race.
Ping has
And,
had a terrible start.
Lucas Aid with an absolute belter of a start.
Oh, there's damage. There's damage.
Oh,
Paper
someone's
streams at the
died
back.
already.
There's damage
Oh,
all over the
Lucas
side
Aid
of the
round
track.
The outside. Oh, he slightly hits. Jotter's already up in. But go on, Bonge! He's ahead of Jotter. I mean, he was already ahead of Jotter, but.
Ramsey's already
Go,
gone.
Custard.
Oh, Adam Lee's all the way at the back. Oh my god, I've just
Oh, we
watched
got a yellow flag.
Gangster.
Oh,
Gangster
Lucas
Alan's
Aid, don't
skyline
hit
has just
Bonge!
blown up.
Oh,
Virtual safety car.
The first safety car.
Gangster
What
Al
hits
was the first to
Bonge?
crash.
The Spares is kind of. Oh, the Spares has front wing damage. No.
Jotter's up into P4. Ninja's is second, Ramsey is first. Beast has stayed the same position. Richard's up into P6.
God, Rich.
I don't know where he started. I think he started P5. Jotta's red bar, and he's lagging like an absolute
P11.
maniac. Paper Stream's all the way at the back as well. We need to just try and see who has damage and who hasn't. Because I saw damage everywhere.
Right, let's start from the top. Ramsey, no.
Ben's fine.
Ninjas, nope.
Despairs has
Bonge,
no wing.
What, no wing?
Beast has damage.
Lucasade spun.
We're going again. While Adam Lee goes up the inside of Beast, going into the penultimate corner.
Oh, Richard making a move into spares.
Oh, these two have had a lot of history, but
please don't hit him.
Nah. He won't. Oh my God, Beast and Adam Lee are going side by side.
And the spares is in.
Yeah, that's his front wing being changed. Beast, Adam Lee, and Luke are all going up into turn 1 together. They're going 3 wide. Oh, Luke's thought better of it. Oh, Adam Lee,
Beast.
Beast.
Top 8 will be finishing points. Oh, Beast is pushing him wide. Oh, Beast has front wing damage as well. Right side has got damage. Lots of damage.
Oh, Paper Stream.
Oh, Lucas aid up the inside of Adam Lee.
All I'm gonna say is if Custard can get past Ninjas and Ramsey and Jotta gets stuck behind, Ben will definitely win this race. You know it's gonna happen. You've heard it here first.
Well, it don't work.
Beast has ran slightly wide going into the hairpin.
Can Lucas aid capitalise on that? No. Jotta looking for a move on Custard, as
Wow.
Sinistro would like to say.
While Ninjas is looking for a move on Ramsey.
Got some very tasty battles going on right now.
Oh
Bonge is
no!
locked up.
It doesn't matter. He's kept it in
very
front.
wide. Richard is,
Lucas Aid's gonna look for a move.
Lunge up is inside. £5 won't.
Nah, he's doing it. He's doing it. Lunge, lunge, you get a
Oh,
fiver.
he's gone for it.
Lunge, you get a
What a
fiver.
pussy. He pussied it.
Nah, if he lunges into, don't worry, Beast is gone.
Coming in.
He lunged it. He
Adam
gets
Lee,
a fiver.
Adam Lee's overtaken Lucas Aid.
Jotta's going for a move up the inside. Ramsey's doing the switch back on Ninjas into turn 2. Into turn 3 they go.
Oh,
very close.
Great exit.
Oh, they're
Why
going to
is
go
there
side
no
by side.
DRS? We need, oh, yes,
there is.
Oh, Ninjas had DRS. Cheeky. Nard in 2-3. Oh, and Bonge round the outside of Ramsey.
Is Ramsey going to let him past? Is Ramsey going to let him pass? No. They've made contact.
Ardens have made contact. And Ramsey's going to lose a few.
It's Hubert that goes on top.
2.
Now is Ramsey versus Richard now. Going into the double left-hander.
And Lucas aid. There we go. Let's see what happens.
Alright.
Ramsey's just about kept ahead, but Jotta onto the back of Ninjas with a 1.2 second gap hit. Just gone down slightly there.
This is going to be a battle between Jotta and Custard as soon as they get past Ninjas.
Whilst we're talking of those, got Paper Stream on the back of Tony.
Richard's on the back of Ramsey. I don't think Ramsey has any damage from that.
Let's have a look. No, he doesn't.
Richard's got no
Jotta.
damage from lap 1.
It's going to be in the slipstream and DRS of Bonge. The Rangers with the fastest lap of the race. But Jotta in DRS to the inside of Custard. Brakes a little bit later than him and he's past him. Yep, but Bonge is going to have DRS. No, he doesn't. Tweaking. Oh, here comes. Oh, Richard's past Ramsey.
Oh, Tony spun. Tony spun. Right on just at the end of the apex of turn 3. That
Was
was
he
with
hit, or
Paper
was he
Stream.
actually spin?
No, I don't know, I just saw the end of it. Oh,
Okay.
Southern Pain lost his back end coming out of turn 4. Yeah,
Paper
Richards
Stream
passed
still in the
Ramsey.
points though. Lucozade hunting down Adam Lee once again. Ramsey and Richard. Oh, Ramsey's hitting to the back of Richard. Got another yellow flag. Oh, that's
don't-
Southern Ping.
I don't think there's any damage on Ramsey's car. No, there's not. So Ramsey is alright.
Ramsey onto the back of Richard once again.
Custard's still on the back of Jota, even though Jota passed Custard at the beginning of the lap.
Here comes Ramsey.
Oh, Jota's ran
Lucozade
wide.
and Adam Lee as well. So he enticed Bonge, and here comes Bonge once again. Ninjas with the fastest lap. Jota takes that off him, and Bonge to the inside. And he's gone back up to P2. Let's see if he can get the braking done. But Jota,
no,
he's
Jota's
gone.
broke too late. Jota's broke too late.
He's still got the move done though. And Bonge is still into third. Ramsey couldn't get past. Oh, I think Ramsey, he's kind of spun there. Oh, but Lucozade in the background. Oh, Bonge and Jota once again. This is what we wanted to see.
Paper Stream spun.
Track.
Paper Stream has spun.
Oh,
He's back on track and
oh,
going.
Adam Lee's running wide. Lucozade looking for a move. Now this is what we want to see. We've got a battle for second, a battle for fourth, and a battle for sixth.
Oh, Beast has got the fastest lap.
Yeah, he did pit, didn't he? So.
With Jota and Custard battling, Gareth is running away. Oh,
yeah.
A little bit of wheel spin off of Custard's car coming out of the double left-hander. No one's spun
It's
going
gonna be
into this
weird
double
talking
right-hander.
to Beast and driver interviews. It's not usually me interviewing him. Usually him interviewing us. Back in the old days. Beast is on the back of the spares. He's around 2 seconds.
By the looks of it, how this is going, the only other person we'll have to interview is Ninjas. If it carries on like this for another 6 laps. Well, he's doing well at the moment.
Ramsey onto the back of Richard now. Got Lucozade on Adam Lee. Let's see if Ramsey goes for a move. Go on. Dive it. You wouldn't do it. You. Oh, Lucozade overtaking Adam Lee.
Oh, they go side by side into turn 1. Does Adam Lee get the switch back? He's looking for it, but he's going for the switch back again. He's gone for the outside going into turn 4.
That's class. Let's see if Luke lunges it.
He's kept it there. He doesn't need to lunge it. Ramsey's past Richard.
Ramsey's past Richard into turn 4.
Yeah, no, that's turn 4.
Beast with the fastest lap of the race. Yeah. Richard still under the back of Lucozade and Adam Lee. Oh, I think Adam Lee's lost the rear end there. He's lost a lot of time. Paper Stream is gained time on Tony, but Tony I think has...
I was waiting for you to say Tony's Tony. I was going to say I agree.
Tony's being Tony.
Oh, especially if how he's done there.
Oh, and Jota's got out of the DRS zone from Bonge. Let's see if Bonge can get it this time. He won't have DRS. Oh, that's a massive lock up from Bonge there. Richard though, onto the back of Ramsey now. Got setting the fastest lap of the race. Kind of expecting Beast to then beat that again.
Well, Beast is on soft, so he should be the quickest man overall. But he's also catching despairs as well. So I'm pretty sure Beast is going to get an extra 2 points anyway, but Jota's going to extend the lead in the championship. So, yeah.
Less than half the race to go, and Ninja's still leading by 1.4 seconds. Oh, Adam Lee's onto the back of Lucasade again now. And Despairs into the pits, so is Beast.
I think they're going
they're
for another
just
set
kind
of softs.
Most likely. I don't think they have any sets of softs left, do they?
Probably. No, they're going for
Despair,
mediums.
Despairs is on mediums, and yeah, Beast on mediums.
Despairs is on one
Despairs
lap
and-
hold, mediums. They're going on to their mediums they started on.
Ah,
Beats is only one lap older though, so...
Jotta's going to be within DRS soon. Richard has just dropped out. But Adam Lee's still back on to Lucasade, still within DRS range. Yeah, Richard's dropped out of DRS now, so Ninjas will still pick up a podium. Might even get second.
Well, Jotta's got to get past Ninjas first,
The
so...
fastest lap of the race. Jota is now within DRS of the man himself.
Well,
He did actually have DRS that lap, so
Ninjas is going to be doing a lot more to hold up Jota, so Custard can catch the back of them.
yeah. And Adam Lee, 3/10. Oh, Lucas A's gone in deep, but so is Adam Lee. Adam Lee's got a great exit out of that corner. It's going to be in DRS, slipstream. Doesn't think about the move just yet. Five tenths now separate the first and second now. So basically, with the interviews we'll do. Basically, with the interviews we'll do, obviously feature race first, and then we'll talk about this. Oh, and Joy's got a great run out of that corner. Jota looking to the inside, does he?
I think he wants
Move
DRS
this
going into turn 1.
So here comes Jota. DRS wide open into the slipstream Ninjas.
He is swerving like an absolute
That's very
madman.
naughty.
Oh!
Oh, contact! Oh, a Ninja just spot. Oh, he saved it.
Not gonna lie, I could possibly see Ninjas get a penalty for the swerving.
Jota's incident will probably be looked at as well. Bonds definitely caught up an absolute ton here. I think Ninjas is going to be quite aggressive now.
It's gonna be more aggressive than me at USA. Cough, cough. I got a quality
Richard
man.
and Ramsey now within a second. Adam Lee still up the arse of Lucasade. Oh, Adam Lee looking to the inside. Lucasade leaves in plenty of room.
Nah, I can't. Nah, Jota's gone. But I could possibly see Ninjas get a penalty for that erratic swerving.
Yeah.
He knows to make one move.
So.
He knows to make one move of defense on a straight. And he's there swerving like an absolute madman.
Obviously, the incident between Jota and Ninjas, the slight tap into Ninja's rear end, might have to have a look at that as well. Whether it'll be worthy of a penalty, we have no idea just yet. Obviously, we'll have to talk to
Ninjas is trying to do everything to stay inside of DRS to stay with Jota.
Gonna have Bonge though. He's now within DRS, but that's even without the DRS actually aiding him. We'll have DRS into the next
with what
straight,
happened a lap ago. I'm pretty certain Custard has gained about 1.5 seconds. Just for
Bonds has
that
just
alone.
dropped out of DRS. Ninja's had DRS. Adam Lee and Lucas Aid still battling it out for P6. Adam Lee looking to the inside now. Has he got this?
It's like they're battling for a championship right now.
Lucas Aid still. Oh, Adam Lee! I think he's lost it. He has. And he's back into P7.
This is gonna be very, very tasty. Half a second to
there's a lot of respect
Ninjas.
between Lucas Aid and Adam Lee, I think, from this race.
There will definitely be. And there'll be less
like
respect between Ninjas and Jota from now.
Oh, Ramsey losing the rear end coming out of the hairpin. Bond.
Richard's going to look for a move.
Of Ninjas.
Richard's up the inside.
Oh, he's gone for it. He's up into P4. Let's see. Oh, Ninjas with a 3-second time penalty.
That is going to... Literally, he's guaranteed P3 now.
Yeah.
He's still got a podium, but it's not the win that he wanted, so...
Plenty of more races to go, though. And
there's like another 20 races.
Under some pressure from Bonge now. And Bonge within DRS, slipstream as well. Let's see if... Ninjas doesn't do the 4...
He doesn't do the driver's test
him up
that...
like sliced bread. Ninja's obviously going to get DRS off this corner. Oh,
Ramsey's up the inside.
Richard again.
Oh, Richard's coming back. He's lunged around the outside.
2 laps to go.
Richard's taking the switch back.
Adam Lee is starting to lose a little bit of time on Lucas A, but he's going to have DRS. I reckon he's only probably got a couple of more opportunities to try and get past.
Southern Ping and Tony are battling.
If Jota picks up a 3-second, I don't think he's close to BP.
Oh my god, Tony was close to running into the wall there.
Oh, and
they're going side by side at turn 8. Or turn 9. Yeah, turn 8.
Jota has no warnings whatsoever.
He's losing time
though. Has a couple of warnings. Bonge has 1 warning.
Tony has 3 seconds now.
Tony, yeah, just picked that up. So we'll be starting the final.
Wait, so Jota's won both races.
But Jota also has fastest lap, so that's going to be another 2 points.
Oh no, Beast has fastest lap.
lap
as we mentioned, fastest lap.
That would mean 2 points to him. Because we don't just do top 10 or top 8, we give it to all the drivers. Tell you what, James LF1 is having a great race. He's still 2.7 seconds behind a person that's not even racing.
He's 2.7 seconds off a car that's got 3 wheels and is literally on a...
Oh, Ninjas! Is he going to go for a move? No, he doesn't.
He's consistently behind a crashed car.
Here comes Richard. Let's see if he dives. Go on, Rich. Do it. Do it. No balls. Go on.
He's done it.
Gone for it. Oh, slight tap on the wheels and he's passed. Oh, no. Ramsey. No. Oh, Ramsey. Oh, that might.
Meanwhile, Adam Lee's just overtaken Lucas A for P6, but that is going to be P5 because Ramsey has to gain 3 seconds. Oh, Lucas A's went for the lunge.
Last lap drama here. Let's see if Ninjas can...
2 tenths between Ninjas and Custard. Half a second between Ramsey and Richard. And then half a second between Lucas Ed and Adam Lee. So this is turned from a 2-way battle for P4 for a 4-way battle for P4.
Well,
and Beast in Despairs.
There we go.
Adam Lee's got a
3-second time penalty. And Lucas Aid's passed as well. Oh my god. oh, Ramsey nearly
Jota's purple in Sector 2 as well.
This could be fastest lap for Jota until Beast takes it back. And Jota around the final corner does... Oh no,
Ninjas has tried the lunge.
And Jota coming over the line to win the sprint race as well. And Bond's going to come home for 2nd place. And Ninja's in 3rd, Ramsey and Richard. It's going to be a
Uh,
big disappointment for Ramsey with that 3 second
Richard's
time penalty.
P4 though.
Yeah, it's actually Lucas A's in P6, so he's just only 2.4 behind. So Ramsey's actually going to lose, is he? He does!
He's lost by
Lucas A picks up
0.004 of a second.
35. Oh my god. Southern Ping picks up a 3 second time penalty.
But Tony also, I think, has
and
one or two.
Paper Stream crosses the line to pick up his the other.
I think he's got
the
points
last
in
point.
both races.
He actually has. And he's beating Tony on standings as well. We've got a yellow flag.
Beast has spun. Beast has spun.
Oh no. That's no fastest lap for him then. And Southern Ping picks up P9 by 11 thousandths of a second.
Carl's missed out on 6th by 4 thousandths of a second.
Right, so we've got to talk to Jota, Custard, Ninjas, and
Beast.
Lovely. I tell you what, this is actually more enjoyable than F1.
Is that because I'm always winning, even though I've won 2 races?
Oh, Beast just took out that marker board.
I thought. Oh, and he's run wide.
He's got, yeah, I think he's got broken front wings, so still sets fastest lap.
He's only lost his end plate.
And there we have it.
Let's start sending everyone the invite arenas. Alright, so Beast. Custard.
How did the feature race finish? It was Jota, Beast, and then Bond, wasn't it?
I can't remember. I've done a screenshot. Jota needs an invite, but he's offline apparently.
They'll tell us where they started, so that'll give us more of an indication of where they started. Or where they
It would be
finished,
nice
sorry.
if people showed online, because that would make my life so much easier than going halfway down my friends list.
Bond started third, so yeah.
I've went past Jota. There's Jota. Beast is apparently offline, even though he needs to do the interview. And Ninjas is there.
Bond is real.
Whilst we wait for the other drivers.
Well, Beast needs to join because he's got 2nd in the first race, or 3rd, I can't remember what. I'd done a screenshot, but my mind is absolutely potatoed at
You got
this point with
second
the
in the
amount
feature.
Well, there's 2. We need Jota, and we need Beast.
Oh no, I was going to say, I thought I was the only one to finish on the podium in both, but then I realised Jota won both of them, the jammy little fuck, so... Fucking is. I'm going to blow him up next race.
Oh, there's Jota.
I'll speak the devil.
Beast does not haveth a mic, so he hath not to join.
Okay, that kind of makes things a little bit easier. Yeah. Great both races for feature race and sprint race. Some amazing driving from everyone. We're gonna start off with obviously the feature race, and then we'll move on to the sprint stuff. Yeah, come to Jota first. I mean, obviously a 1-2 for Carling in qualifying, but obviously you got your teammate at the start. Kind of away with it in the feature race. But yeah, just a few words from yourself.
Yeah, slightly disappointing qualifying actually. I was on the way to trying to get myself on pole as well. I got those extra 4 points, but yeah, the situation with Gangsta Al was a little bit of a confusing one. A bit unsure as to why he just parked it on the apex, but yeah. Apart from that, started from 2nd place and then just ran my own race really. And obviously because it's the feature race, I just went out at full pace. And obviously went on to start on the soft, went on to the medium. The medium felt brilliant actually. I thought I was expecting to be really understeer, especially up that right hander going up the hill, but it felt quite nice. So yeah, no, I'll take that.
Yeah, obviously we did catch the incident between yourself and Gangsta Al on live stream. It was, as you said, it was kind of a weird one. Obviously, unless he has his mini map on just where he is on the track, that would probably explain it. But I mean, at the end of the day, I don't think it really matters. You obviously grabbed pretty much the fast. I think you got the fastest lap as well. Also that race as well. So that's an extra. No,
Two.
no, you didn't. Beast.
Yeah.
Didn't he?
Beast got it in the sprint race. Jota got it in the feature. Carlin are already on 64 points.
Well, they've already won then.
So
but yeah,
Carlin
congratulations, Jota.
collectively have got a Grand Slam basically, aside from a 1-2 in the sprint.
We're going to come to obviously third place as Beast isn't here.
Yo!
Bonge, I mean you had a brilliant race. You started P4,
Bruh.
claimed P3, and obviously at the end you had that kind of massive battle with Despairs where it looked like some really decent racing between yourself. But just give us a few words from yourself.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely fuming at myself for qualifying. I was on for a 39, but bottled it in the middle sector. That would have been a hefty 4 points already. But can't really dwell on that too much. I still had 2 podium finishes from this race. Shame I didn't have the pace I thought I was going to, but Carlin have got a really strong lineup this season, and it's going to be really hard to beat them. But I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a good all-season battle, I hope. Nice battle with Despairs, as you said. Pretty fun. Even my little cheeky trying 4 wheels off the track him. Passing 4 wheels off the
We call
track
that on
going
stream,
into turn
don't worry.
4. But, just pushing the limits. And a lot of fun.
Yeah. But yeah, congratulations. We're going to move over to the sprint race now. You will hear the same 2 drivers again, and then obviously Ninjas at the end. Jota obviously started P8 and kind of climbed up the grid quite easily. You were up into, I think, P5, I think, on the first lap. And
More overtakes in lap 1 for the sprint race than literally the whole race whatsoever.
yeah, but you obviously had a nice battle between, I think, yourself, Bonge, and kind of everyone ahead of you. And obviously you got into P1, obviously, after overtaking Ninjas. Just give us a few words from the sprint race.
Sprint race was actually a bit of a confusing one. The thing is, as you may have noticed, I ended up putting quite a bit of wear on my medium tyres during qualifying. So I ended up having to look after my medium set towards the start of the race. So I was just trying to manage my tyres but stay close and everything. And then towards the end I thought, right, okay, I've got a bit of tyre wear to deal with now. I can push on, put a bit of pace into the tyres, bit of pace into the car. Got past Bonge and then got past Ninjas for P1, and after that it was just managing tyres because I think it was up to 82% wear in the end. So just managed to deal with it.
Yeah, well, obviously another big load of points for yourself.
My guy had a cardiac
sprint
arrest
race.
on the final lap because he thought he was going to have a puncher.
Really close.
We'll move on to second place, Custard. I mean, another fairly decent racing from yourself as well. Obviously, there was one main incident that you had, and that was between you and your teammate, where it looked like he was going onto the inside and kind of tapped your rear end, and obviously ultimately spun. Just give us a few words on your sprint race.
Oh yeah, sprint race was a lot more fun than feature, and definitely, I mean, we've only had 2 races, and it's already shaping up to be the most fun I've ever had. So it was a lot of fun. With my incident with my teammate, he kind of had a bit of a rear end loss from tapping, I think, the back of Gareth's car. So that unsettled him, and I thought I'd hang it around the outside, and I was ahead going into the corner, and his proximity arrow momentarily went white, so I thought I'd cleared him. But then I didn't realise he was still up my inside going into the corner, so I clipped him. It was entirely my fault. I've apologised to him already, and apologise on stream, so sorry teammate that I might have fucked your race there. But anyway, really fun battle with Jota and then later Gareth in the last portions of the race, but good solid 27 points I think for myself. Damage limitation for the first 2 tracks because not my best, but still looking forward to it.
Yeah, well, congratulations, and we'll move on to the final driver, SV Ninjas. I mean, good performance from yourself. Obviously, you did pick up those 3 seconds, which
My guy was on a driver
kind of-
test on the straight when Jota was behind.
yeah, moved more than once. That's definitely going to be looked at. And then you did have an incident with Jota at turn 1 where I'm not exactly sure what happened, but you
My guy screamed
kind
hairpin
of in
time.
kind of in a half spin, and then obviously had a massive battle with Bonge near the end. Just give us a few words from yourself.
I mean, it's not my best track. I absolutely hate Bahrain, especially in these cars. But yeah, overall, wasn't a bad performance. I knew if I could get a good start, I'd probably be up towards P1 with it going into the first few corners. So that was my aim. I know Luke isn't the quickest. I know I've got a bit quicker than Luke when it comes to F2, and then I know Adam hasn't got good starts at the minute, so kind of had to make the start count. And then, but as soon as I got in lead, I just tried to push for a big enough gap, and just kind of end up just pushing too much, and then kind of cut my tires and slowly just started dropping back. So it's just a case of what gap I did have. I knew it was going to be somewhere in the top 3. If I could hang on for second, I was hanging on for second. But yeah, I picked up the penalty, and I kind of knew it was kind of over at that point. So
Is that it?
yes.
Fair enough. But yeah, congratulations to for the 3 of you. Obviously, Beast isn't here, otherwise it would be 4. But yeah, congratulations to all 4 of you. I'm sure Beast will probably end up watching this. Obviously, we will be back either Monday or Tuesday. I'm not actually sure what day we're going to be. Probably Tuesday for the rerun of the Mexican Grand Prix. Hopefully, I won't be such a moody bastard this time.
Hopefully I can get the win that I did on Monday.
Yeah,
As I'm
maybe. And then obviously we will be back for the Wednesday at 6 PM for the next press conference, which will actually no, we've got a break now, haven't we? Yes.
Break week from
Oh.
Mexico. Whenever Mexico's done, then is a break week.
Yeah, then we'll have a break week, but obviously we will be back next Wednesday for rounds 3 and 4 of the F2 Championship round Azerbaijan. That will be very interesting to watch, I would say. Thank you to SV Bradford for helping me out in the commentary box this week. Obviously, you won't be hearing him next week, as I will have one shot in the commentary booth.
And I'll be
But
racing
yeah,
for
thank you.
Baku.
No, you won't. You have your one race, and that's it.
I'll at least do half of the season and just not be classified.
No. But yeah, obviously we will see you soon. Don't forget to subscribe to our Twitch channel and our YouTube channel, and goodbye.
Like, subscribe, turn notifications on.